Hello guys, welcome back again with me. In this video, I will give you some presentation and practice about network system administration. In the last video, I was giving you some learning material about login to Linux. And now I will give you some learning material about accessing command line. So let's go to the video. So in the chapter 8, which is accessing command line, I will give you some presentation and practice about the introduction of basic terminal, and then I will give you some information about tips and tricks about CLI, and I will set the password root on the Ubuntu. So first I will turn on my Ubuntu desktop, and then you can open the terminal in here. And before I started, there is an information about AGI desktop at client Ubuntu. So for the AGI desktop, it is the name of the user that I've logged into, and the @client negative Ubuntu, it is the host name of my server. And then there is a wave and the $sign. So in here, the AGI desktop, it is the user that I've logged into, and for the client Ubuntu, it is the host name of my Ubuntu client or Ubuntu desktop. So but first, if you want to know the user that you've logged into, you can type UIM. And who am I? And as you can see, if I type who am I, it will show AGI desktop, which is the user that I've logged into this Ubuntu server. And the Ubuntu desktop. And then there is @client Ubuntu. It is the host name of my Ubuntu desktop, or the name of my server. So if we're doing the managing network, every server has its own host name, and for every server, it must have different host name. So when you want to configure it or managing it, you can know which one is the server that you want to setting. And to see it, you can type hostname ctl to know the hostname. And as you can see, the static hostname, it is client Ubuntu, and then there is casesnya VM because I'm opening it in the virtual machine, and then the virtualization, it is Oracle because I'm using VirtualBox. And then there is still more information, and not only the host name. And then there is the wave sign. So it is showing where are we, or what directory that we are opened. So for example, if you want to see it, which directory that we opened, you can type pwd, and as you can see, there is /home/AGI desktop, which is this is the location of the directory that we open right now. And for example, if I want to open another directory, for example, I will open the Excentra directory. I will type cd. With the cd, it is the command to open some file or some directory. I will type cd and then Excentra, and then enter. And now I'm in the Excentra. And if you type pwd, and as you can see, before I was in the directory /home/agi desktop, and now after I open the cd/etc, in here showing /etc or etc, and that means right now I'm opening the etc directory, and as you can see in here the wave sign has been changed into /etc, and I will go back to the home or to the first directory. I will log in to my Agi desktop user. Oh yeah, for your information, for the my user, which is Agi desktop, it has own directory which is at home and /Agi desktop. I will type cd and then /home /Agi desktop, and right now I'm logging again into the home page or the main page on my server. So that means the wave sign, it is showing the location or the WAV files that we are opening right now. And for the $sign, it is like an access for this user, which is my Agi desktop. For the $sign, that means my user, which is Agi desktop, it is only have limited access on some command. So for example, I will try to open my syslog, or I want to open the system log. I will type cat, and for the cat command, it is used when you want to open some file or some directory. I will type cat and then /r/log log/syslog. Wait, I will clear it again. Ctrl L. I will type again cat /syslog. I think this user have a root access. So that means this user, it have an access to open the syslog feature. And for example, if you type this command or another command, and I'm actually still don't know, I still don't know too much comment that are in the Ubuntu desktop, and I'm just copying from the video before. So actually, if this user have limited access, for example, if this user have limited access, you will cannot open this syslog, and it will shows access denied. So that means this user don't have an access to open this syslog. And also, not only $sign, there is hashtag sign, which is it is on the root user, and root user have all access on your server. So for example, I will open my root. I will type su, and then the password is this. And as you can see right now, I'm in this folder. It is /home /agi desktop, and then right now it is hashtag. I will and for your information, root user is not go on the home directory, and for the root user it has his own directory. So I will log into his own directory, which is using /root cd/root. And as you can see right now, I'm logging to the user root and on his own directory. I will type the pvd. So for the root user, in here it is showing hashtag sign, which is not $sign again, and for the $sign it is have limited access for running some command on the on your server. But for the root and in here showing hashtag sign, that means the root user have unlimited access on your Ubuntu on your server. So that is the difference which from hashtags from $sign and hashtag sign. And next it is tips and trick on the Ubuntu desktop. So I will practice the commanding some command, which is I will run the some command on one run command. And next I will practice the tab completion. So tab completion is a faster way to complete a command syntax that have a long word. And then there is command shortcut. There is some shortcut that you can use, which is Ctrl+A. It is used when you want to go to the first word that on the syntax, and for the Ctrl+E, it is going to the last word that are on the syntax, and then Ctrl+W it is to delete some specific word, and then for the Ctrl+R it is to shows the history of the syntax that you've been already run, and for the Ctrl+L it is used to clear the interface on the command line. So first I will open the Ubuntu client and I will add some files on the document, download, and the desktop. I will type ls first. So for the ls command, it is used when you want to open to see some list of the directory or the files. And I will open the documents first. We'll type cd document, and then I will type touch, and then touch. So for the touch, it is used when you want to add some files. I will type touch and then a.txt, and then I will see it is showing up. I will open the desktop and cd desktop, and I will see it. In here there is no file. I will add again touch b.txt. I will see it is already got add, and I will add again on the download. I will type cd and then download. I will type touch b.txt c.txt, and right now I've been successfully add some files on the download, documents, and then desktop. So if you want to see from documents, desktop, and then download on the same time, it's not efficiently. If you want to see the files that are on the documents, desktop, and the download by using one command on one run. So for example, if you want to open download and desktop, but you type it like this, it is not efficient. Sorry, ls and then desktop. It is not efficiently if you type it like this, one by one. So I will clear it again. So you can use the combining feature or combining tips to run two command on one run command line. So for example, I want to open downloads and desktop on the same time. So to type it, you can type ls and then download, and then you can use this. It is the titik and the comma and then space, and you can type again ls and then desktop, for example. And as you can see, it is showing the files on the downloads and desktop on the same on the one run command. And I will edit again on, for example, it is 3 directory. I will type it again, ls documents, and as you can see, it is showing all the files on the download, desktop, and documents on one run command line. I will clear it again, and then there is type completion. It is used to complete command syntax that have a long word. For example, it's like if you type for example ls, and then if you type like this, it is not efficiently, and it will take some time because you have to type one by one of the word, of the ABCD. So you can use tab completion, which is the tab on your keyboard. You can just click it. For example, I will type download. You can just type down and then tab, and it will automatically get complete. And then for example, I will type documents. If you type it like this, one by one, documents, it is not efficiently. So you can use tab completion to get more faster, to be more faster, like ls and then docu and then tab. And as you can see, it is more faster. And the last trick, it is command shortcut. There is Control A, Control X, Control W, Control R, and then Control L. I will practice it the Control A first. So for example, it is I will type as download. So for the Control A, if you use Control A feature, it is the command shortcut to go to the first word that you type. For example, it is like when you want to open the download directory, but you forget to type the ls. You can use Ctrl A to go to the first word, and then you can type it ls again. Sorry. You can, for example, it is like this. You can use Ctrl A to go to the first word that you've typed. I will delete this one. Right. For example, if you want to open the downloads but you forget to type the ls, you can just Ctrl A and then type ls. And for the Ctrl E, it is to go to the last word that you've typed. You can just Ctrl E, and as you can see, it is going to the last word that you've typed. And then there is Ctrl W. It is used to delete some specific word. For example, if you want to open download but you type it desktop, you can use Ctrl W to delete a specific word. For example, it is like this. I will type it again. For example, I want to open the download but I'm type it desktop, so it is wrong, right? You can just use Ctrl W to delete it. And sorry, it is not efficient if you delete it one by one like this, because it will take more time. So you can just use Ctrl E to more faster. Sorry, Ctrl W, and then you can type download. Oh yeah, sorry. And then the next one is Ctrl R. It is used when you want to see the history of the command line. I will type Ctrl R, and you can just use Ctrl again to, sorry, you can use E to see it. You can type E and then E again, maybe. Actually, I still don't know about this feature. So actually, the Ctrl R, it is used when you want to see the history of your command line. Of the syntax that you've already run. And then there is Ctrl L. It is used when you want to clear some interface, like this. There is so much syntax that's showing in here, and you want to clear it. You can just use Ctrl L to clear it. And not only Ctrl L that you can use. For example, if it's showing like this, you can just type clear. And as you can see, it is now clear. It is still the same way. It is still have the same feature like Ctrl L and the clear typing, and the Ctrl L. It is still the same. And that is the tips and trick on the Ubuntu server. And the last one, I will practice to set the password root on the Ubuntu server or Ubuntu desktop. So as you know, when you do the installation process on the Ubuntu desktop or Ubuntu server, the developer of Ubuntu didn't telling us that we need to make a root password, not like CentOS or CentOS or Debian that telling us that we need to make a root password. So in here I will set the root password for the this Ubuntu server. First I will log into my user, and then the password is this. I will Control L, and if you type su, it is the command to go to the root, and for the password it is still still didn't know, because you haven't set the password root for the Ubuntu server, so you cannot log in to the root user because you didn't know the password is. So to configure the root password, you can type sudo passwd, and then the password, this one, it is the password of the user of my user in here, Agi, which is this one. Maybe if your user is different like me, for the password it is the password that of the user that you've logged into. I will just enter it, and for the new password it is the new password for the root user. I will type it like this, and you can retype it again. And now, because I've been set the root password, that means I can log into the root user. And for the password, it is the password that you've setting before, which is, in my case, it is this. And as you can see right now, I've successfully logged in into the root user, and that means I've successfully setting the password root on the Ubuntu server. I will type it pud. Sorry, I will go to the root. Maybe whatever. And that means I've successfully logged into the root user, and I've successfully logged in into the and I've successfully setting the password root for the Ubuntu server or Ubuntu desktop. So thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry if there's any mistake or some misunderstanding. If you want to ask some material about networking system administration, you can just type it on the comment. And see you next time guys. Bye bye.